What's going on YouTube? 16Subi here, and I am super excited because it is time for part 2 of this GT series playthrough. Do not worry, I promise season 2 of the original game Motorsport Manager will be coming out. I promise I have not abandoned that. I was having too much fun to do that. I'm just having a lot of fun with the GT just because I like the cars so much more. We're just gonna buzz through these emails. Typically, nothing of importance, just telling me that, as always, it's never an ideal weekend because they got to fix the cars and stuff. Got a real quick interview here. Lehane was given a penalty for causing a collision. What do you have to say to the GMA? They have a lot to answer for. Bill is the top driver, and I saw nothing wrong. I'm not going to say that. Nothing really. It seemed like a fair penalty to me. The only thing I have to say is to Bill, that was an awful mistake. Well, truly, I actually didn't see it happen, so I could say I saw nothing wrong, but I'm just going to say nothing really. It seemed fair to me. Oh yeah, of course, is going to affect his morale. Should have known that. And that was all they wanted to ask. All they cared about. And then, okay, typical stuff. Alright, let's get this going. We got to get that car repaired. Now we're going to go take a look at it real quick to see improvement wise what they're working on. And of course reliability, working on that as well. That wasn't really too much of an issue last race. Wow, performance already far better. And we're going to have 2 days, we'll have this stuff done, and we'll be able to focus on, I'm going to focus on this engine here and then the brakes here, try and get those up a bit more before our next race. Yeah, car repair's done. We got a sponsor opportunity. Probably not going to, I'll accept it before the race. Okay. I just want to see if maybe we could get another offer. I highly doubt it, but just in case, we'll just skip ahead and see. It looks like we've got some scouting that just came through, so let's go check that out. Remember, we're definitely looking for some better drivers. Nunez, 1 star, so that's not any good. Let's come down here. Well, let's sort it by team because we want to look at people who don't have a team because, I don't feel like trying to wrestle someone away. We're a new team, so of course no one's going to want to join us. So let's scout. Ooh, 26 years old. Let's take a look at Howe. 24. That's not too terribly old. Oh, yep, just as I expected. We got 2 more offers. Well, not expected, but thought could happen. So we'll take a look at those before the race. 3 new items in the mail. Okay. So performance work done. Let's go take a look. Improve the performance of the brakes, improve the performance of the engine. Still got reliability going here. Let's go ahead and switch it over. Let's take it off here, and here. These are in the 80s now, so let's go ahead and focus on what's still in the 60 range. 9 days before the race, so that's good. And then, of course, this will be up into the 70s by then, so yeah, we're looking pretty good. Yeah, I'm really excited to get into the race because, this series is just a ton of fun. And if I am talking really fast, it's because I am hyped up on some caffeine. I have worked the past, 3 out of the past 4 weekends. So I haven't had a day off in quite some time. I'm dead tired. 2 of those weekends I was doing, I'm in the Air Force Reserve, so I was doing that. And then one of those weekends I do contract work for Subaru Rally Team USA, so Vermont sports car. So one of those weekends I was up in Vermont working on one of the rallycross cars. So been pretty busy, pretty tired, but it's all worth it. I'm a massive Subaru fan, so being able to work for Subaru Rally Team USA, which is Vermont sports car, pretty awesome. Definitely a dream come true. So 2-star for our drivers. Scouting, nobody's really better. 2-star here. This guy's not quite 2-star, though he can progress slightly more. So let's just go ahead and scout Philip Taylor. We got another slot. We'll go with Konstantin Ivanov. That brought us right to the race, correct? Okay. Let this run real quick. And we are about ready to head into our race. Correct? Yep, travel to Dubai. So now we're going to go take a look at those sponsors. 7. This is good for us. Now we can start making some money. Fixed $350 per race. Perfect. So we're going to go with this one because it's going to get us, you know, $40,000 more, $47,500 more per race. And then, you know, after that contract's expired, maybe we could get it again, or maybe then the Maxwell one would be available. We'll see what happens there. So we got some here, 9th or above. Upfront payment is $750. That's pretty awesome. And I think we can hit 9th or above. We kind of proved that in the last race. 8th or above, doable, but let's just be safe and go with this, which gets us the upfront payment. Check this one. We're doing good, guys. We're getting some sponsors now, so that's awesome. We're definitely not going to get 2nd or above, so I'm going to go with this one here that gives me an upfront payment of $100,000. And I mean, $50,000 difference, but we're never going to select the sponsor, so we really just want that upfront payment. Thank you. And this last slot. So, all right, this is pretty good. 16th or above, that is most definitely doable. Upfront payment of $1 million. Now this last 10 races, and then 14th or above, again doable, $150 per race. So that's tough because am I going to select one of these versus that what we have here, which was 9th or above? To be honest, bonus $450. Well, yeah, we're never going to go with any of these. So let's just take this one here because it's going to get us $1 million up front. That's going to push us over $10 million. That's pretty awesome. So here we go. Going to pick this one, which still shows us losing money, but we'll see what happens when we actually get into the race. Part fitting, we really don't have to worry about that. After this race, though, I think we are going to start working on some parts. So we're going to jump into practice, see what we can't get going with these cars, and then hopefully have a good qualifying. All right, we're about halfway through practice. We got a flying lap in early that put us in 3rd and 6th. So not terrible, just dropped to 4th and 6th now. They definitely had some adjustments that they wanted me to make on their cars. Needed to have a little bit more towards the front on the ballast. We wanted to go, you know, more low-speed corners. We're going to see, this is, right now they're on a flying lap, so we're going to see what our adjustments have done. They actually haven't come back and given me really any feedback. Cornering feels better. Okay, that's good. Here they come across the line. 4th and 6th, they're going to stay right there. I'm going to go ahead and bring both of them back in so we can take a look. Handling feels much better. Perfect. I just want to see, I'm hoping we've got, you know, great. Of course, we want some excellence in there, but at least all greats is what we're shooting for. So, all right, Lehane's coming in now. We're going to see what he's looking like. Okay, that's good. There is a good 95%. Good, great, excellent. So I'm pretty pleased with that. Give him slightly more towards low speed cornering. We want this dead on for speed balance. Well, that didn't affect handling too much. I'd kind of like to see if we can't get that to excellent, but we're going to leave it alone because it's a great. That's good enough. I just want to see if I can't push this up to a great. So we'll get him right back out there. Now we're going to get Cassino back out there. I thought I saw 2 excellents. Yes. Okay. That's pretty good. So we're going to throw in a bit more there. Tweak this because we don't want to lose these excellents. And I'm afraid we could, actually. No, there we go. Maybe this will be just enough. We'll find out. We'll throw him back out there, and then we'll check back in at the end of practice and see what these tweaks have done for him. Alright, so this time we're actually going to try and take qualifying. This is where we ended up with the car setup. I eked out an excellent on the cornering for Lehane. So excellent, great, excellent. And this one had actually dropped down to okay, so I just went back to where we were at good, excellent, excellent. So let's go ahead and, my first time ever qualifying, let's see how we do here. We're going to go ahead and send out Cassino. We're not going to change anything. We'll send him out. We got 7 minutes. And then I'll send out Lehane later. Alright, so we're going to say speed up, try and get some heat into the tires. Oh, overheated. I have no idea what I'm doing. This is just an outlap, so not too concerned. Alright, try and get some heat back. I know they're very cool with that. Fine, go out, Lehane. You're gonna be a baby about it. I don't know how you... Oh, he's starting now. So, okay, so we need to focus on this stuff here before. I was thinking I had to do this while he's working on it. Coming around corners. Okay. Don't want to overheat, which I did there. And he's crossing for his. Okay, so come on, guys. Cassino's in 9th place. Oh, gotta... Please hold that. Lehane, what are you gonna do? You're about to come across. Nope. Oh, we're dropping like flies. 14th. Get back out there. This is difficult. This is actually pretty difficult. That's pretty lame. Yeah, you're right, bruh. Overheated. I don't want to overheat. Come on. Wow. You know what? We might just have to start skipping qualifying because it's looking like I'm going to get the exact same result anyways. Because we're currently sitting 16th and 20th. So, oh, that's not what I meant to say. Dang it. This is tricky. We got 30 seconds left. I don't know if they'll let him get a session in. Yeah, he's done. So, alright. Well, we got knocked out of first round qualifying. So, I don't know if I'll do that again. I might just skip it. I mean, 16th and 20th is better than what we were last race, which was 19th and 20th. But yeah, no, that was pretty pathetic. I'm not happy at all. I'm gonna have to, I guess, practice some with qualifying. But yeah, that was not good. So we'll jump into the race and hopefully we can make up some positions. All right, we're about to go live here. We're starting 16th and 20th thanks to that terrible qualifying we took. But it's okay. We started 19th and 20th last race, and we did fairly well. Moved up to middle of the pack. So hopefully we can do that again today. Right now, Cassino's, he's up in 19th, and Lehane's 17th. So, oh God, I love this so much better. I just love seeing like the actual cars and the big spoilers on the back. It's just... This is a lot of fun for me. Go ahead and bring down tires to neutral and get off of overtake. Let's get on the high. And that's how we're going to run right there. Neutral and high. Cassino, come on, get up there. Safety car. Should I come into the pits? For what? Am I missing something? Your max on all that? I don't understand. Why would you come pit? Man, oh, Lehane. Oh, that is frustrating. Well, we've only got one car to worry about. So back it down like everybody else. Wow. And what's frustrating, was he in a better position? I think Lehane was our top driver last race. That just... it's frustrating. That's frustrating. The old me, growing up as a kid, would restart this, but I'm not into that. I'm into, like, trying to make it as real as possible, and you can't restart a race when you crash in real life, so we're not going to here either. So we'll come back once the safety car is in and try and salvage a decent race with Cassino. So we're a few laps in after the safety car went back in, and we have been dropping, and now we've just surrendered 13th place, so we are in 14th. I'm going to go ahead and tell him to give it a push, because we'll be needing to come in soon for a fresh set of tires. And now we're going to lose those spots right back. 13th. So this is more of what I was expecting. I guess last race was a fluke where we finished, decent kind of there in the middle of the pack. Lehane decided he only wanted to race for 3 laps today, so he is no longer racing. And Cassino, well, he's just our worst driver, and this is about all we can expect from him. I'm going to go ahead and tell him to come in. Let's see, we've got 19 laps left. I'm going to tell him to go right back out on softs. Maybe give him a splash of fuel. Pit strategy, we got to go fast. Parts are looking pretty decent. Oh, man. Yeah, bro. Well, you're coming in, so it doesn't really matter. I'm so disappointed. And there we drop all the way back to 19th. So, oh goodness. This is upsetting. We've got quite a ways to go to catch up with the rest of the field. Maybe once they come into pit, we'll catch up. We're just racing by ourselves right now. I mean, we have one driver racing and he's 19 seconds behind. I just want to restart this race, but I can't do that. Like, I can't do that. It would bother me too bad. I mean, that takes the realism out of it, and I'm not going to do that. So we're just going to suffer through. Good thing we got all of those sponsors before this race. Otherwise, I'm fairly positive we wouldn't have any offers, because this is unacceptable. Unacceptable. I mean, he's 16 seconds behind now. I mean, closing that gap a little bit, but just not enough. I'm going to go ahead and tell him to just push what he can here. He is going to... Okay, 14th. Moves up a bit, but of course you have to remember we are going to need to come in for tires again. And, well, these guys... No, they'll probably stay out there. Especially the ones on the soft tires. Pernette and Minze, they're good to go for until the end of the race. So, yeah, we'll just get passed right back again towards the end of the race when we stop for tires, and that will do it for us. There will be no catching up, because the only reason we just moved into 12th place was because everyone stopped to pit. Now we're going to pass some people here. Oh, up into 6th. Of course, that won't stay. So let's not get used to it and get too excited. But for now, yay. I don't care if you're training through the tires, man. I mean, I don't want to crank it down to conserve. I guess I will. 4th place. All right, all right. Back in the 5th. So not terrible. And 4th place, he'll have to pit with us. Everybody else is good until the end of the race. Fortunately, we got a couple more laps left in these. I hate this flashing at me. I mean, I can't. I know. He crashed. I really wish I could fix this stuff and get him back out there, but oh well. Can't do that. So yeah, we're going to have to give Cassino some more fuel when he comes in, because he's not going to make it till the end of the race. This is going to be his last lap on these tires. I'm going to go ahead and tell him to come in. Let's get you back out on some super softs. We've got 9 laps remaining. Splash it on up. Let's go there. We'll push the rest of the race. Yeah, park condition's fine. So we will push maybe the final 2 laps. So we'll let him come in, get some tires and fuel, and see what we can't do for the remainder of this race. So as expected, that pit stop dropped us back into 16th place. I can't really be upset or anything. I mean, that we knew that was going to happen. It wasn't a surprise. But I'm looking now, and Gatto, we got a couple people who are going to have to pit, and we got one who just did, so that's going to get us up into 15th. I'm still seeing Norris, Sellier, and Gatto. They are going to have to pit. Gatto probably isn't going to matter. He's 5th place. He's too far ahead. I don't think we're going to catch him. He's coming in now to pit. You know, very well we could. We could. Go, 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 go. Okay. Just in front of... Oh, now he got in front of us. So, okay, but that bumps us into 13th. So, Shannon, 8th place. They're probably not going to come in, though they really should. But 25 of 28 laps. So when we cross the line this time, I'm going to kick it over into max fuel burn. And hopefully we can gain some ground on people. We've only got 46% charge on that battery. So we're not going to get too big of a boost. But hopefully we can at least... We're not going to crack a top 10. Unfortunately, I really hate to say that. So 26, we got 3 laps to go. Let's check park condition. I think we can safely push. I might crank it down a little bit. We'll see. We're now 13th, trying to get 12th place from Pernay. We got it. Let's keep pushing. Keep an eye on this park condition. We're on 27 of 28. So a lap and a half to go now. 66% with this. I think I'm gonna push down this stretch. Well, no, maybe we should go now. Let's do it right now. Condition. Oh, we're still good. We are good to push for the rest of the race. 11th place. Come on, man. We're not gonna hit the sponsor objective, but if you could just get me a 10th place. Come on. Oh, it's not going to happen. 11th place. P11. Yeah, I hate Lehane right now. How? How did he crash? God, that hurts. Alright, so 11th and 20th, thanks to the crash. That's going to definitely drop us down. No rule break. Every race we know this. We're safe. Yeah, there we go. So drivers points, Lehane, he just dropped like a rock because he was in the top 10. Cassino actually no, maybe Cassino was the one that finished higher, since he is in 8th, and it says he dropped. So he must have actually been the one who did better last race. And yeah, We were, what, 5th place, so we've dropped into 8th. Morale changes. I am 100% baffled by this. Why did his morale go up to 100%? Dude, you raced 3 laps and then you crashed. 3 laps. Your morale should have dropped. Yeah. We came 8th. Expected result 10th. So our chairman happiness stays at 100%. Marketability goes up barely any, but it went up. And we only lost $559,000. So not terrible. If we had hit our sponsor objective, what is that, 450 for the sponsor objective? So we could have only lost, right at about 100,000. So over the course of the season, I think we'll get better. Let's see here. Mel, we'll look at this just real quick. Of course, they're going to want an interview. Go ahead and accept that. Let's talk about Bill Lehane's crash. Where does the fault lie? Unfortunately, I didn't see it, so I don't know. It was a bad mistake. He needs to have a long, hard look at himself. There must have been an issue with the car's setup. The mechanics need to step up their game. This is a big no, because his setup was pretty good. In fact, his was better than Cassino's. So no, I'm not blaming mechanics. It was my own strategic error. I asked him to push, and when drivers are pushing, these things happen. This one is actually tough because I'm not going to say that's my fault. Everybody, actually, 3 laps, had we cranked him down, was he still pushing? I don't think he was. And even if he was, everybody was pushing. Well, actually, they probably weren't. But I'm going to make his morale drop. It was a bad mistake. Yes. He was 100% and now he's 88. I don't care. I don't like this guy. Alright, so let's take a look at the car and let's go to design new parts. This is what I want to do real quick, and then we'll go ahead and end the episode there. Or actually, we'll take a look at our HQ and then we'll end the episode. Next race, gearbox is crucial. Of course, we're not going to have this done by the next race. I'm just going to go ahead and go with engine. Top speed plus 10, reliability plus 10. That sounds pretty good to me. This slot's not available. It'll be done 11 days before the race. And then perform at 23 with a overall, it can hit 47. That's a lot better than what we have now, which is what, 12? So nearly double. So let's go ahead and get this building. That only cost us about $1 million. So yeah, let's come over here real quick. Fit parts, I just want to take a look. Yeah, so engine here, 10 and 12. So that's going to be a lot better for us. A lot better. Let's come look at HQ real quick. This may be something we'll dive into more in the next episode. We really don't have too much money to blow on stuff, though I am going to go, let's do scouting facility. It's going to take 12 weeks. I want to do scouting because this is going to give us a chance of hiring better drivers. We're going to be able to scout more people, a little bit better talent. Obviously, we're not upgrading anything. $8 million, that's not going to happen. And the only other 2 buildings we have, the cheapest is $5.75 million. Not going to happen with the current budget we have right now, and the fact we're losing money each race. So I'm going to go ahead and end it here. I was super stoked for this episode. Still having a lot of fun. Just I'm really disappointed with how it ended with Lehane, or not even how it ended, how it began. 3 laps in and Lehane crashes out. But Cassino, 8th place, not terrible. So here's where we were. So the first race he got 7th, and then this race he got 11th. So not terrible, not terrible. I'll take it. Let's see where Lehane was. Just want to see real quick. 15th and 20th. So yeah, it was Lehane who was the worst driver in the last race. For some reason, I was thinking it was Cassino. Maybe just because his qualifying was worse than Lehane's. But this is a perfect place to end it. We will pick back up here on the next episode, part 3. I'm trying to decide right now. I'm not sure if I'll start season 2 before the next part or not. Definitely before part 4 of the GT series, I'll have a season 2 for just the regular Motorsport Manager out. But as it stands, I think I'm probably going to just push ahead and get part 3 of the GT series out, and then we'll hop into season 2 of just the pre-DLC, just regular Motorsport Manager. So guys, I appreciate you watching, especially if you've made it this far. I mean, honestly, can't thank you enough for the support. As always, please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. That helps me out a whole lot, and I could definitely use all the help I can get. So again, thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next